Part 9 of the Shotgun Survivalist Assault Rifle series. Now we're doing the Junkyard. That's right after rescuing more. It's basically the last thing left. I guess the borrower cave is, but yeah. So this is a new thing I thought of as using the traps. That a strategy, basically, to deal with this whole area at once. So I actually do it the wrong way. This was the first iteration. Yeah, these corners I should place in. Yeah, I should have placed frag mines in those two corners, the far end, because as soon as I pull the enemies in and I bear trap them by the entrance I want, and they pile into this room, first thing they will do is they'll crowd around the further corner, and you'll see as soon as the enemies come, the next enemy comes in, it detonates, so it's not good. And yeah, make some noise, pull them in, put the bear trap around here so they get damaged, not in the doorway. And yeah, reel them in. So the dogs will come in first, they are the most mobile and the most annoying. As you can see now, it's a waste really. So just hit like a couple of guys and kill the dog. But anyways, next time I will do it. But yeah, this is a really good strat. If you got traps, this will basically, once all of them pile in, you can stun the dog as well. So we have an additional turn for the enemies to come in, and yeah, this room will be packed. So just throw in a grenade. This is what I had to deal with now. So this is not ideal. Still easy. I don't believe I even get scratched. So. Shotguns. And that's it, it's done. Now I decided to pick them up. I think you can disarm them at a skill 50, 55 or so, but I wanted to pick them up, like Mark 2s, Mark 1s in here, which will be really useful. So with a jackknife and a trapper's belt, I think I have trapper's belt on, I've got 70 points in traps. And yeah, as you can see, frag mine, Mark 2s. Really good. Actually helped me clear this area real nice. Now there is a single box here, an electronic box, but it's not locked. Or it is locked. No, sorry. This one. Yeah, it drops really high level recipes. So yeah, really worth it. Now, next area. So this is called Depot A Underground East, I believe. And yeah, we've got dogs and muties in here. So but I look at both. Yeah, they're unbelievably mobile and aggressive as well. I hate dogs in this game. Apparently there is another one that we pulled in. Done. Yeah, we're making a lot of noise. So normally, room we're actually gonna go in next would have come outside, but I think they all got stuck. I was pointing my cursor at it. I think dogs might have blocked the door, so they couldn't open it, or something like that. Yeah, that's what I was expecting, a dog right there, but nope. They apparently blocked this door. Good for us. More space to work in. So normally, actually, you could quick tinker a trap. That's where that dog was sitting. I freaking hate dogs. They move around. They usually, as soon as you open the door, usually get through it. So yeah, I wanted to put a bear trap further down, but yeah, I guess this will do. And make some noise, but I messed up. I should have killed that dog. Yeah. And it's pointless now. Otherwise, what I would have done is pull them in all together, throw a frag, and just take them out that way. But we'll do it the shoot way. And that's the fun part, because there's only like one tile to cross. As soon as someone blocks and no one else can follow, they start going all the way around. So really all they do like one tile. It's super easy. There we go, another one's coming back. Yeah. Yeah, you can see that the guy was immediately thrown. Wow! 80% chance to miss it. Yeah, this game. Yeah. I mean, when you're bursting, it's actually beneficial for you to, if lots of enemies, it's actually beneficial for you to have like, yeah, this was like a tell. But because bursts, I think rerolls hit on every other enemy. If you miss one, like it rerolls on the other, etc., etc. So if you have a low hit chance, actually, you're more likely to take everyone else out rather than just a single target. So bear that in mind. Now I try to set up a nice kill area in this place just to get rid of some low quality mines. Yeah, it sort of works out. It always depends when the enemies start moving, so some block other enemies, etc., etc. They all could end up in different places. That's why even when you're replaying, apart from, you know, one entry point fights, all fights otherwise work differently. So this game is a lot of fun to play. God damn it. You know, came from that room, ran up to me and still could attack me once. Flipping dogs, man. Hey. It actually didn't matter as much as, you know, how much we missed. There we go, line them up. And can I one shot? No. No. Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah. How much health? 3 points. Nice. And I'm not using adrenaline on you. It's the last enemy. I see he's wielding SMG. Obviously not sure which one, and it was 8.6 or 7.6, but whatever. Take him out. Regular stims are much cheaper than adrenaline, and I pickpocketed a ton of them. So yeah, I'd rather take a hit. The cheat me. By the way, every time I'm unloading and loading a new zone in this video, I'm looting everything. Yeah, it's me. And this is the room where you disable turrets. You need 60 hacking to gain level 3 access, so you can disable all your security turrets. Because I'm dominating all of them, except one. Otherwise, all of them are flipping plasma turrets, so they won't shot you. And I like the loot as well that they drop, so I want to take them out easily, because they drop lots of batteries, high quality batteries, high quality fusion cores as well. It's just worth it. I mean, if you do hacking on your playthrough, might as well invest 60 points now, so why not? Also in regular XP, you see, 830 for a single one. It is worth doing it. Otherwise you'll have trouble. You'll have to go all the way around, descend from there into this room, and kind of do it through this doorway. Now, next area. We'll be coming back into the main one that we entered at the beginning, and then going east. This is the top side east. And this has two plasma turrets again, but we disabled them so we can approach it from this side. Otherwise I wouldn't advise it. But yeah, but this way, once you disable them and can approach from here, we can set up a very nice trap for all the mutant dogs in this area. So obviously make sure you're wearing some acid resistance armor here. And I'll use some of the mines I picked up. Now I remember frag grenades, frag mines, they deal lower damage the further from the center of explosion enemy is, and high explosives, they deal the same throughout the whole area. So yeah, you would want frags closer, high explosives further away to reach as much, but I think this is an overkill. Anyways, I throw a frag grenade, all of them at once. I don't want them trickling in. Look at their numbers. Yeah, I checked if it's gonna survive the next turn. More and more time to reel them in. Yeah, they reached the second bear traps. Let's quickly check up. Or not. Yeah, I think that's all of them now. I had really low chemistry at this point. I mean, if I had Mark II or Freeze, I could almost like one-shot them. Okay, so I decided to let think a frag grenade would have worked better, but thank you. There we go. Set is done. Now again, just puts AP ammo. There's one bot in the room, like a sentry bot. Gonna do it now. But yeah, take out the plasma turrets again. Definitely worth it. Oh wow. Anyways. Oh yeah, use the console to open the 2 electric gates. Now, as we opened one of those gates in the previous area, we can access it through here. This is the obviously lower east that we've done previously. Now there's a patrolling plasma sentry. So, first target. And the hardest target, really. Everyone else is the sentry bot or a turret. Yeah, I could have just walked by, but do the trick and ran straight into the sentry board. But we got a decent attack vest. They deal no damage unless they're no danger here. Just annoyance. Now, if we haven't disabled the turrets, I don't think this build is able to do it without the W2C ammo on assault rifle 3 and damage the turrets without getting wrecked yourself. I mean, the plasma turrets in the previous room. But by killing all the plasma turrets in this one, I think I picked up 2 fusion cores over 100 in quality. And a couple more, like 80 and 90. And this area is, yeah, disabled if you can, if you have hacking, do it. Wow, on that shot with all the pellets. Yeah, I love shotguns, but sometimes. Alright. I'm at 78 or something traps. Still managed to pick it up. There's another one in here. Now the room I'm gonna enter now, you can also reach through the vent, just to the north of the character. This one, you want hacking for. I had a bad luck this time, but often it drops very nice C imprint, so you can actually pick up like kinetic orb and stuff like that right here and then. So really nice. Now I'm overloaded with mines, but yeah, the loot goblin of me. Again, with traps, this area is unbelievably easy. you got this choke point. Obviously this guy comes in, so some stealth is needed. Yeah. Put down ahead. See, he almost walks up to them, so... Yeah, and the dogs are annoying. There we go. Couple of bear traps, couple of frag mines. Ooh. Sneaky me. Good idea. I think there was actually an overkill on that first. The bunch of mutants. Right. The killier on these guys, the better, I think. I can't hit them. Alright. Oh, we got escape artist, if anything. If we get trapped by the spit of the dogs. There we go. Hold them, get in the room, and let them ferment for a turn or two. Just to gather up, really. Yeah, I think all of them are here now. Yeah. Yeah. Always put a shield on before throwing a grenade on lower skill. Done. Easy. Now, we're gonna do the Wyatt. Wyatt? Yeah. That guy is like a mini boss of the area. I think like a certain hunchback should spawn in here, like a cyclops or something. I can't remember correctly. I only saw him once in all my playthroughs. It was like a mutant semi-boss. But otherwise, yeah. Wyatt is the boss of this area. He's not actually hostile, right, if you speak to him properly. But if you want to loot him, and loot all of his shit, and just say that you could do him, you must kill the guy. So this area already, our trap skill's not good enough to pick up the traps, just to disarm them. So, well, what can you do? And there we go. As soon as we walk in, initiate dialogue. He's immune to stuns, immune to incap. I think the only thing that affects him is... yeah, trapping, really, immobilization. The fact that he's immune to critical hits is really annoying, because if you're playing like pistols or snipers, he's gonna take almost like no damage. He has like a 20% crit chance magnum, and he does have aim shot, etc. So this constitution that I have now, I think 7 or so, or 6 at this point. He can one tap me, I believe. Still, like most characters, he can just one tap. That's very high evasion as well. Alright, we're on to the last area. This is a Mutant Bonanza. I mean, we already picked up the drill part in the previous area. Do I need to do this? I like to do it. I don't know. I just this kind of vengeance thing. I think I just like wiping them all out. Fucking mutants. But yeah, this is the hardest area, I think, in Junkyard. For any build that makes a lot of noise. If you don't, you can kill the first few mutants quietly, and then just set up like a big trap for them, like a line of bear traps, then followed by a line of frag mines, something like that. It will wipe all of them out at once. But because we're loud, as soon as we fire a shot, anything like assault rifle, shotgun especially, all of them from the whole map will hear and will start making their way down here. So yeah, and this will actually showcase how survivable this build is, because goddamn dogs. You'll see for yourself. I tried to set up like a little. I wanted to set up like a little trap area, you know, etc., etc. Yeah. Good luck. Yeah. As soon as I open the door, freaking things, and yeah, I can't get out. So I cannot put a trap in there. I cannot close the door. Yeah. So yeah, and the mutant came. I don't even know where that mutant came from. They don't normally patrol here. I think because the dog was at like very high attention, may have sort of yelped. That's what happens. Like if the enemies get stunned, they warn of the enemies even if you don't see it in the chat. I don't know what happened. And there was a mutant that decided to wander in. Yeah. We're fighting it the messy, hard way now. Yeah, it was a bad idea to do this corner, because they can sometimes somehow target you. From where that mutant was standing. Yeah, I can hear the doors opening. Yeah, everyone is coming down here. Yeah. I'm not popping adrenaline necessarily. Actually, I'm thinking if I keep him there, other mutants will go into combat. If he's the last one, I might be able to leave combat like this. There we go. Just reload, recharge, prepare. But then we got this. And they're gonna start wandering everywhere. But I've got some time at least to prep for this. God damn, this is gonna be messy. But sometimes it's the most fun way to do things, just to see if you can get out. So I get a chance to set up some traps on one of my sides, so I don't get flanked. And yeah, goddamn dogs. Like seriously. At least we got one flank secure. That is something. Now this backfired really bad, that's why I threw it really far away, but we lucked out. Nah, escape bonds. you want it in this area. So level 10 on my build. It's really good if you have the dexterity for it. 7 is needed, and because I'm playing a quick tinker, I will have it. That's it. I have no other tools at my disposal. No action points left. So we take down one of them. Yeah, intimidation is a problem. It lowers the skill massively. And goddamn, I hate this. I just want to run up to that. I don't want to leave. That guy's most dangerous. His melee attacks are quite strong. Probably could take me out. Dog, not as much. Some acid resistance against damage. Intimidation is really screwing me over. It's lowering my damage and accuracy badly. Oh, it's done. Last guy remaining. And he is trapped. Someone just got out of sight. Obviously we're still standing there. There we go. Done. Apparently, in all this commotion, there were 3 enemies still remaining. I have no idea how they didn't come here. So much shooting and shouting and explosions from flashbangs. They didn't. Anyways, this is my gear at the time. I'm level 12. I just leveled up, haven't spent any points. Let's finish those guys up. I actually ran into them, so we recorded another video. Yeah, nice. He was patrolling as well. Like, I think one of the mutants actually patrols here. I have no idea how we 2-tap him with shotguns. Easy enough. A couple of dogs as well. Yeah, but escape bonds move a bit for the lead shot. Bam, 1 shot. That's it. Depot is done. Just double checking if any remaining. But yeah, full clear. All enemies killed. And rather easy, I must say. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.